Love him or hate him, one thing is undeniable. Donald Trump's presence on the American political scene has left a mark that is hard to ignore. Over the past few years, Trump has transformed the way politicians communicate, how election campaigns are run, and even how the Republican Party defines its priorities. Some of his moves had immediate, visible effects in every TV debate or news headline, while others will continue to influence American politics for decades. In this video, we're going to focus on the 5 key strategies and decisions of Trump that truly changed the political landscape in the United States. We won't just talk about slogans or viral tweets, but concrete moves, decisions that reshaped the rules of the game, shifted power within the Republican Party, influenced the judicial system, and changed electoral campaigns in ways that many contemporary politicians had never dared to imagine. Before we start, it's important to clarify one thing. This video is not about praising or criticizing Trump. The goal is to analyze the real impact of his actions on American politics, to understand why some choices were successful and others sparked controversy. And believe me, some of these moves are truly surprising, even if you followed politics for years or think you know his style. Throughout the video, we'll explore how Trump combined direct communication, personal branding, and strategic choices to consolidate his political power and expand his influence. We'll look at how he captured media attention, built a loyal following of supporters, and turned events and statements into powerful political tools. Each move will be illustrated with concrete examples and explanations of why it worked, or, in some cases, why it generated unexpected reactions. So get ready to discover not just what Trump did, but how and why these actions have permanently changed American politics. Stay with us until the end. Some of these moves might truly surprise you, and understanding these strategies will give you a clearer perspective on what's happening in the US today, and how certain political principles have been redefined in recent years. The first move that made Donald Trump so different from any other contemporary politician is his direct and populist communication style. Trump realized, much earlier than many other politicians, how to bypass traditional media, which historically decided which news was important and how it was presented. With the rise of social media, and Twitter in particular, Trump found an incredibly powerful tool. Every tweet could become national news within hours, turning a single phrase, joke, or statement into a global media event. There was no need for official press conferences or lengthy press releases. One tweet was enough, and immediately newspapers, TV channels, and websites would cover it, amplifying the message and sparking debates everywhere. But the real strength wasn't just speed or virality. Trump knew how to speak like the average person. Despite being a billionaire with a real estate and TV empire, in his speeches and tweets, he used simple, direct, often conversational language, which made voters feel as though he was speaking directly to them, sharing their everyday concerns. This approach created an immediate emotional connection with a significant portion of the electorate, something many traditional politicians struggled to achieve, and helped transform the way people perceive a political leader. Moreover, this style had a ripple effect across the entire political landscape. Today, many politicians in the United States and around the world try to imitate this direct and personal approach, posting short, sharp, and easily shareable messages. Trump demonstrated that in politics, direct, unfiltered communication can be more effective than carefully crafted, traditional messages. Finally, Trump's communicative populism wasn't limited to social media. His rallies and public appearances were designed to generate excitement, engagement, and immediate identification with the audience. Every phrase, slogan, and gesture was calibrated to create media attention and emotional involvement. In short, Trump not only changed the way politicians communicate with citizens, but he also showed how personality and a direct style can become fundamental political tools, capable of influencing public opinion, sparking debates, and even shaping election results. Donald Trump's second move was his ability to redefine the Republican Party, transforming it in ways that once seemed impossible. Before his rise, the Republican Party was generally more moderate on key issues such as international trade, immigration policies, and the role of the federal government. Many historical party leaders sought a balance between traditional conservatism and compromise with the moderate wing, maintaining a relatively stable and predictable political line. With Trump's arrival, this situation changed dramatically. His 2016 campaign, centered around the slogan "America First," set a new political agenda, emphasizing economic protectionism, giving priority to American products, and defending local industries from foreign imports. At the same time, he promoted a much stricter immigration policy, aiming to strengthen border controls and limit illegal immigration. Alongside these economic and migration issues, he adopted a nationalist and direct tone, highlighting American interests as paramount in international politics. This approach had immediate and profound effects on the party. Many Republicans, even initially skeptical ones, began to follow the line set by Trump, reformulating their positions to align with his vision. Party leadership, candidates for local and national elections, and even long-standing members of Congress had to adapt to this new political direction. The result was a clear shift of the Republican Party toward more conservative and nationalist positions, with greater focus on populism and direct voter engagement rather than traditional media or established political institutions. Trump's influence was also evident in subsequent elections. The strategies he adopted, the key messages, and the emphasis on emotional engagement with voters reshaped how the party runs campaigns, selects candidates, and communicates with the public. Essentially, Trump not only changed the leadership and political line of the party, but also transformed the way the Republican Party interacts with voters and interprets political power in the United States. In short, this second move made it clear how the figure of a single leader, with a clear and decisive strategy, can radically transform a long-established political party, influencing not only domestic politics, but also electoral dynamics and the overall balance of power in the United States. Donald Trump's third move, and perhaps one of the most lasting and strategically important, concerns the United States Supreme Court. During his presidency, Trump appointed 3 conservative justices, a decision that shifted the balance of the nation's highest judicial body for decades to come. Before Trump, the Supreme Court had a more balanced composition between conservative and liberal judges, but his appointments created a stable conservative majority. These nominations were not random choices. Trump and his advisors selected candidates with a clear and consistent vision on social, economic, and constitutional issues. Key decisions regarding abortion, civil rights, government regulations, and even laws on education and the environment now have a completely different perspective than in previous decades. In effect, the rulings of the Supreme Court under this new conservative majority reflect guidelines that will remain influential well beyond Trump's presidency. The impact of these choices goes beyond individual rulings. Having a conservative majority in the court means that many future political debates, laws, and regulations will be interpreted differently. The justices nominated by Trump were chosen not only for their legal expertise, but also for their strategic impact on the country's future, aiming to ensure that key decisions remain aligned with conservative principles for years to come. It's important to note that Trump's influence on the judiciary does not end with his presidency. Supreme Court appointments are among a president's most powerful tools because they shape laws and constitutional interpretations over the long term. Every future ruling and legal interpretation may be affected by these choices, indirectly shaping American politics, legislation, and the daily lives of citizens. In short, this third move demonstrates how Trump's political strategy was designed for long-term effects. It was not just about winning elections or gaining immediate support, but about reshaping fundamental institutional structures, like the Supreme Court, with consequences that will last for generations. Through these appointments, Trump left an indelible mark on American justice and the politics of the United States. Donald Trump's fourth move concerns his innovative electoral strategy, which revolutionized the way American candidates plan their presidential campaigns. Trump understood a fundamental point. It's not necessary to win every state or achieve a national popular vote majority. To win the White House, you only need to win key battleground states, those that play a decisive role in the Electoral College. These states, often located in the Midwest and the South, had been overlooked by many of his predecessors, considered either safe or too difficult to mobilize. Trump, however, focused precisely on these areas, crafting messages and strategies specifically designed to attract those voters. The core of his strategy was simple, yet effective. Understand the concerns of local populations, speak directly to the citizens, and mobilize a base often ignored by traditional politics. For example, many white rural voters and industrial area workers had been largely neglected in previous campaigns, but Trump put them at the center of his message, emphasizing themes such as protecting local jobs, international trade, and economic security for communities. This strategy had an immediate impact. Midwestern states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, historically leaning Democratic, became crucial for Trump's victory. His approach demonstrated that the key to winning is often not the total number of votes, but where and how electoral votes are secured. The effect of this move extended beyond the 2016 election. Today, no presidential candidate ignores rural voters or traditionally overlooked states. Electoral geography and audience segmentation have become central elements in American political strategy. Every campaign, from speeches to on-the-ground visits, is now meticulously planned around key battleground states and decisive regions, following Trump's example. In summary, this fourth move showed how a targeted strategy, based on data and understanding of the territory, can change the rules of the political game, turning previously neglected voters into a decisive force and permanently altering how American politicians approach their election campaigns. Donald Trump's fifth and final move involves the use of his personal brand as a political tool. Trump was not just a politician. Before entering politics, he was already a celebrity thanks to The Apprentice and his real estate empire. This fame gave him a unique advantage. He didn't need to build his image from scratch. He could transform his public notoriety into a powerful political asset. The concept behind this move is simple, but extraordinarily effective. Trump turned his identity as a successful businessman into a true political brand. Every public appearance, rally, and speech reinforced this brand, making voters feel they were not just choosing a candidate, but a symbol of success, determination, and pragmatism. His television presence played a key role. The Apprentice had already built the image of Trump as a strong leader, capable of judging and making tough decisions. During his campaign, he successfully transferred this image into the political context, making entrepreneurial success appear as a measure of governing ability. Every slogan, piece of merchandise, and even the way he presented himself on camera strengthened this perception. Trump was a recognizable, instantly identifiable, and consistent brand. This approach had a lasting impact on American politics. It showed that personal image and marketing can be as important as policy ideas, sometimes even more so. Today, many politicians try to create a personal brand, carefully managing social media presence, TV appearances, and recognizable symbols to convey reliability, competence, or empathy. Essentially, with this move, Trump redefined the very concept of political communication. Having good ideas or policies is not enough. You must be able to sell yourself as a brand, project a consistent personality, and create an emotional connection with the public. This combination of fame, branding, and politics allowed Trump to stand out from traditional candidates, attract constant media attention, and establish a direct and immediate bond with millions of voters. In conclusion, using his personal brand as a political weapon changed the way American leaders think about their image and set new standards for political communication in the 21st century. These are the 5 moves by Trump that changed American politics. From direct populism to party control, to Supreme Court appointments, to electoral strategy and personal branding. Love him or hate him, his impact is undeniable and will continue to be felt for years to come. Now, I want to hear from you. Which move do you think was Trump's most important? Write it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dives into American politics.